we speak Sicilian at her home, and when we speak to her on the phone, it's just kind of how it is. That's how we grew up, and I think it's not uncommon, especially in Southern California. I'm a son of immigrants, Italian-American immigrants. Both my parents are from Italy. My mom does not speak any English. We speak Sicilian at her home, and when we speak to her on the phone, it's just kind of how it is. That's how we grew up, and I think it's not uncommon, especially in Southern California. Maybe for Italians, because there's not many of us here in Southern California, but certainly plenty of Latins, and I think a lot of children and young adults have gone through my life as well. I'm a San Diego boy, born and raised. Soccer was always part of my life. In terms of that is concerned, certainly I was heavy as a child. I was heavy as a teen. I was heavy as an adult all the way up until about 45 years old. In fact, I was obese. It wasn't unnoticed for me. It was always a struggle for me to try to figure it out. In fact, one of the things I think friends and family would always remember me saying is, I have to figure this out. I have to get this off my body. Having said that, being active as a soccer player, and probably the most active person in my family in terms of athletics are concerned, my brother's skinny their whole lives. My parents healthy their whole lives, and I was the only one. And it's hard to figure out. I think a lot of people have a hard time trying to figure that out. Why me? Why is this plate of pasta that's half the size of everybody else's at the table, why is it affecting me the way and not affecting somebody else in a negative way? And finally, I needed to get some help, and I did. I learned how to eat again. Learned not to starve and binge and punish yourself, because that was part of it. You punish yourself, and I learned to eat more often. And food replacement was a big deal, and I know a lot of people watching won't understand this, because how do you go from 90 minutes a day of working out to just 35 minutes a day of working out? Mm-hmm. Well, I was a 90 minutes of workout a day guy, 55 minutes of cardio, and then a weight routine, upper body, lower body, depending on the day, 6 days a week. For a time, I did 2 a days that way. So it tells you the type of frustration that I had growing up, and actually as an adult doing all that stuff at the gym. But it comes with balance, and 35 minutes a day of cardio, and eating right and eating enough. And you learn that you go to bed at night feeling good about how you fuel yourself and looking forward to eating the next day. Right. When you're heavy and obese, that's not the case. Certainly not the case. You punish yourself. You go to bed at night feeling guilty. You wake up the next day and you don't eat for 12 hours. It's not the right thing to do. I lost 130 pounds. And I've kept between 125 and 130 down for, I don't know, almost 5 years now.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and it's a constant journey, trust me. It's good, though. I feel good about it.